Students, welcome to class 4 computers. Hope you all are fit and healthy. The topic for today is Know Your Computers. Students, what do you see on your screen? I know you all are familiar with it. It's a computer. You all have studied in your previous classes that computer is a machine which can do work accurately and quickly. In today's session, let's discuss about computers in more detail. Let's see the definition of a computer. A computer is an electronic device that performs the functions of storing, organizing, finding information, and doing calculations, and many more. Now, why the computer is called an electronic device, or what do you mean by the term electronic device? Students, electronic device means that a computer is made up of electronic components and uses electricity to operate. A computer performs the functions of storing, which means it can save the information so that it can be used again whenever needed. Organizing means that a computer can arrange the data systematically or in proper order. Finding information means that it provides us with any kind of information we need. A computer also does various kinds of calculations. Besides these, there are a lot more functions like you can play games, listen to music, etc. To perform these functions, the computer works in a cycle which is known as the input, process, output cycle. This working cycle includes 4 main functions: input, processing, storage, and output. A computer needs some data, which may be facts or figures, to carry out its functions. This data is called the input. Then it processes this input, that is, it does the calculations needed on it. After that, it stores the information in its memory. Finally, it displays the result. This result is called the output. Now, let's understand this working of the computer with an example. Suppose we want to add 3 numbers, say 32, 56 and 21. We'll enter these numbers into the computer. They become the input. The computer then adds them as per our instructions. This is called processing. It stores these numbers and the result in its memory. It displays the sum of the numbers, which comes to 109 on the screen. So 109 is called the output. I hope it is very much clear to you from this example. A computer needs different devices for its working. It needs input devices, output devices, processing device and storage devices. Now let's study about these devices. The first one is the input devices. The input devices are used to enter the data into the computer. Some of the examples of input devices are keyboard, mouse, joystick, etc. The second one is the output devices. They give us the result of the processed data. Some of the examples are monitor, printer, speaker, etc. Then a computer needs a processing device also. CPU is the processing device where all the calculations and comparisons are done. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. It is also known as the microprocessor. This CPU is made up of three parts. The first one is ALU. The full form of it is Arithmetic and Logic Unit. The second part is CU, which is called the Control Unit. And the third one is MU, which is Memory Unit. ALU part of CPU does the calculations and comparisons. The information needed to perform the calculations is stored in MU. CU controls the movement of information between ALU and MU. It also coordinates between the input unit and the output unit. Then comes the storage devices. As it is clear from the name itself, these devices store or save the information. Some of the storage devices are CD, DVD, pen drive, etc. They store data and can be used whenever needed. Now let's see some of the input devices. Now the first input device is the keyboard. It helps to enter data into the computer. It looks just like a typewriter and it contains many keys. There are about 105 keys. The keys include the alphabets, numbers, functions, arrows, and some special symbols. This is a mouse. It is a pointing device. It has 2 or 3 buttons. It helps to draw and select the items. Joystick. It is also an input device. It is a pointing device and it is used to play only games. This is scanner. It copies pictures and text from a hard copy into the computer's memory. That is, it converts a hard copy into a soft copy. This is webcam. It is a video camera. It is used for recording moving pictures or sounds, and it is used for video chatting and video conferencing. Now let's discuss about some output devices. Monitor. Monitor is an output device. It is just like your TV screen. It is also known as VDU. The full form of VDU is Visual Display Unit. It displays the output. These are speakers. They are the audio devices. They produce sound, music, etc. produced by the computer. Headphones. They help us to listen to sound or music produced by the computer. Printer. Printer is an output device that prints the output on a paper. That is, it converts a soft copy into a hard copy. This is plotter. It draws very large pictures or text on paper. Now let's see some storage devices. This is flash drive. It is also known as pen drive. It is small in size and it stores data and can be carried anywhere. Next is CD or DVD. CD refers to compact disc and the full form of DVD is digital video disc. They store large amount of data. This is multimedia card. It is small in size and it has different storage capacities. It is also used in your mobile phones and digital cameras. I hope it is very much clear to you all. Now it's time for a quick recap. The computer works in a cycle: input, processing, storage, output. Input devices are used to enter data into the computer. Output devices are used to show results of the processing. CPU is a processing device. Storage devices are used to store data permanently. I hope you found today's module interesting. Solve your worksheets number 1 and 2. Thank you. Stay at home. Stay safe.